takes backbone and a bone to pick with gravity. It takes being there through the bruising battles and the pure madness. A true team takes a starting lineup of every last one of us, giving every ounce of fight we got. Because when we do, when we do, we do.
Good evening and welcome to the ISRC Championship Finals. Tonight we are at Phoenix and it is going to be a hell of a race. We had a good run last time we were here. In the booth with me today, I have Jimmy Gooker. How are you doing tonight, man?
Pretty good. Championship race. Should be excited.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to turn up your volume. All right, give me a quick sound check.
Hello?
There we go. All right, so go ahead and say what you said again.
It should be exciting.
Yeah, I think so too. It should be a good race. We'll just see how it plays out. We have a lot of guys kind of running for for the win right now. It looks like there we go. All right. So let's talk about the race in general. So tonight's race is hosted by Andrew Combs. Broadcasting is done by Death by Moose Media. And commentary is going to be done by me, Randall Alvarez. And then once again, Jimmy Gooker, the number 9, is in the booth with me tonight as my guest commentator. Format for tonight's race is going to be at Phoenix. Cup cars is what we like to drive. Qualifying is going to be 10 minutes. We're about 5 minutes away from that. And then the feature is going to be 110 laps, split up into 3 stages. Those stages are 25, 25, and 60. So we'll see how these guys handle the track right now. They've had a lot of time to really work with this new tire model. A lot of the guys are getting really good at it and managing it. And from the way it drives out, I'm starting to enjoy it too. It's a rough start because you can't go as hard as you're used to, but those tires really wear in really well. So you actually find yourself really stretching out those runs, and guys that really want to go for a long run and maybe stretch out as much as they can, they're finding it's more capable with these tires. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this series. Jimmy, as you're well aware of, we have a couple guys running in for the championship right now. So the top 4 competitors we have for today is Braxton DeWeese, Andrew Combs, Andrew Singleton, and Hunter Elias. Braxton finishing with an average of 2.9, has not finished out of the top 5 at all this whole season. And he's the only rookie in the final 4. So good to have him up here. He's done a really good job this whole race. And I'm pretty sure he's going to be, he's been in the top 5 for every race. I think he's going to be out there again. Hopefully he can get a first place finish. Oh, nope, take that back. He has had one. He had one at Dover. I was going to say he hasn't had a first place finish yet, but he has. And then we have Andrew Combs, who's been finishing 5.8 for most of the series. Looking for a first place championship in 9 seasons of competition. Hasn't had one yet, but we'll see what happens. Andrew Singleton, looking like he's finishing on an average 4.9, and he's looking for his 5th championship win. We'll see what happens, though. Once again, you don't know until the ball gets rolling and what happens out in the field. And then last but not least, we have Hunter Elias with a finishing average of 5.6, looking for a first place win and a championship series win. So, looking for a first place championship series win. What do you think of those top 4?
They're pretty good. I've raced against them. They are hard, competitive drivers. But I think he's been like the better driver the whole year.
I think
Top 5
Braxton
finishes
has
year.
had his runs. It sucks to have you and Mark Love out of it. I was kind of rooting for both of you guys. But you know, some people that snuck up throughout the series was Singleton and Hunter. If looking at their finishes right now, oh no, Hunter's been up there. Sorry, Singleton and Combs have really snuck in. And I know you kind of had a rough run, but got lucky with a couple, you know, first place finish that really kicked you up there in points.
Oh yeah.
And then just kind of had a rough race because I think after I forgot which race that was, but after the third race, that's when the new tire model came in, I believe, and it just got rough for a lot of drivers out there.
Oh yeah.
Was it Homestead that it kicked in on, or was it it was what's FF? I'm trying to remember that. Is that Florida?
No, Five Flags.
Five Flags. Is that when the new tires kicked in?
I thought it was Bristol.
Is it Bristol?
Because I remember, like, everyone... I think it was Bristol, and they never counted it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that might be it. So then Bristol was between Homestead and Iowa then?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, okay. Because I can see the field kind of changes pretty drastically after that. Yeah, because that was when Caden came in and he threw in some pretty good times. He had a good run in Iowa. Yeah, so we'll see how it plays out. A lot of these guys have had really good runs, and then they've had some days where it's just been bad days. So, you know, it's everyone out there that's in the top 4 definitely can put down some great times. And this is, you know, a short course, so it's going to get kind of rough for them. But we'll see what happens. So I would probably say, if I had to pick someone, looking at the runnings, I'm probably going to pick Hunter for this race, just because he's been pretty consistent. He has dropped after after Iowa in his standings, but you know, we're back to man, I'm having a hard time right now. Back to Phoenix, which should be a good run for everyone out there. So let's see how these guys pull it together.
Yeah, if I had to choose one, I gotta pick Braxton Ruiz. He texted me before, and he's confident, but he likes this track a lot. So that's who I'm going with, Braxton Ruiz.
All right, we're gonna put money on that. $5 each. Is that what's up?
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
Now he's gonna change his mind. He's like, I'm gonna put it on someone else. But out of looking at the point spread right now, you know, these guys are all neck and neck for the win. So if it's gonna be hard to call for the championship win. I honestly don't know who's gonna get it. We'll just see how the field plays out for tonight's race. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. Looks like we do have Robbiotti in the field. We have Mark.
Pretty quick. Robbiotti's pretty quick.
Yeah, he's very quick. Looking at the spreads right now, some people are throwing on some times. Oh, some people haven't put down some times. I'm trying to look for it. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough call. I'm probably gonna say.
Robbiotti wins the race.
I don't know. I might throw my chips in with Mark Love. I've honestly liked the way he races the most. Out of everyone, I really enjoy watching him race. He reminds me of a couple of the drivers from different leagues, and I just like his pacing. So I'd probably stick with Mark Love on this for like a race win, but championship I'd probably say Hunter. But we'll see how Braxton does. I like Braxton too, and he's definitely always out there. He's kind of a hard charger, so we'll see how he puts on a good show tonight.
So you're pretty much going with
Say that again.
You're pretty much going with the underdog pick on this one.
I guess. Yeah.
Honestly, I think like the underdog. All 4 drivers, I think Hunter is the underdog.
Looking at his points, okay. The only reason, looking at his point spread, he's been doing really good until the tires came out, and that's where he became an underdog. Because you're looking at a 9, a 9, a no-show, a 10, and an 8th place finish, and he's kind of had a hard run. But I think he's gonna bring it back on Phoenix. Out of everyone, him and Braxton have been pretty much neck and neck in finishes until the tires came out. So I think Hunter just might have had, one of those runs where it's just been tough. But I think he might pull it off. I'm excited to see what he can do. But looking at his point spread, I think he's been just kind of waiting in the back. He's been faking us this whole time.
I mean, who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah. Should we pull someone in and talk to him? Get maybe a pre-race interview?
No, it doesn't matter to me.
All right. Who would you like to talk to? We have one. We'll pull one of the top 4. Whoops.
Brax is on track right now. So I don't know.
Well, let's give these guys a couple more minutes. We'll pull them in 3 minutes till. That should give them enough time to throw down some qualifying times. But looking at the time spread right now, we have Andrew Singleton throwing down the fastest lap with a 26.82, followed up by Sean. You know, Sean's another guy that kind of comes out of nowhere, throwing down a 6.873. Hunter throwing down a 6.880. And then we have Shane D throwing down a 6.889. Andrew with a 26.906. Robbie with the 26.973. Gooseman's. Oh, man. I think I messed that up every single time. It's Goosens. Isn't it Goosens? Yeah, Goosens. Always want to throw an M in there. With a 28.208. So that's going to be a tough one if these guys are bracketing themselves like that.
Has Hunter won this year? I don't remember if he has one.
No, Hunter has not had a win this year. Let's just double check on that. No, the closest he's gotten was a second place, and that was 5 flags.
Yeah, I think Andrew won that race.
No, that was yeah, you're right. That was Andrew. Yeah, 5 flags was actually one of our smallest showings for the racing series.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I'm going to go with the underdog pick. But if you're a betting man, Braxton's definitely where it needs to be. He's got the most consistent finishing record out of everyone. And then your next step would probably be, I'd probably say Mark Love, because he's been doing honestly a lot better since the new tire model came out, throwing down some better laps. He's been caught up in quite a bit of accidents. So it's like he shines really well. He's doing a great job, and then he gets caught up in a pileup, and you're like, no! He was almost there!
Yeah, Indy was breakfast. I think he got caught up one.
Yeah. So, we'll see how it plays out. Looks like we're 3:34 to go. Let's see if we can pull someone in now. Meeting room. Uh-oh. All right, we should probably wait for the meeting to finish.
Yeah.
We'll pull in Braxton.
All right. He's starting up back. He usually likes starting up back, though.
And he does a good job pushing forward, so it's definitely not going to really matter too much to him.
Yeah.
So the meeting today is, all right, folks, remember, cars are fast and accidents hurt, so please watch your spacing and don't hit each other. What's up?
Pretty much.
I've been putting more time in on the track. Yesterday, I was doing some practice at Eldora with the outdoor trucks for one of the Bandit Racing League series, and wow, I cannot race Eldora with trucks.
I can't race dirt at all. Dirt's probably my worst.
I've been doing pretty good on like the trophy trucks. On the Pro 2 lights, I've been running official races on those, and I've been finishing like a solid second, just because I have experience through high octane and I've been racing with those guys. But when it comes to those Granger trucks, man, that's a whole nother ball game. Just like throttle management definitely is like, it's a lot tougher for me to grab onto than just driving them, because with some of those cars, even on dirt oval, it's a little throttle management, but usually the cars are really good at kind of redirecting themselves, so you don't have to worry too much about it. But you get in with those Granger trucks and it's all throttle. Like, you pitch it and then it's just however, like, you can stomp on it and just start spinning. You pretty much use your throttle to get yourself around the corner. You're just keeping it straight with your steering and then just goosing the throttle to get it to turn a little bit. It's pretty crazy. But I've been enjoying doing the pickup cup just for for lack of terms, for shits and gigs. It's been a blast. Although I don't make it 3 laps before someone turns the whole field.
Yeah.
All right, looks like the meeting's done. Let's go ahead and pull Braxton up here. Hey, Braxton, this is Booth. You copy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, man, so we're looking at the scoreboard right now. Jimmy has picked you as the winner for the championship and possibly the winner for the race. How are you feeling about this race? You feeling pretty confident?
Well, I'm feeling like I have to work my way through the field, be smooth as I can, learn what lines are best to use throughout the race and how it goes if we have a long run. So that's what I'm going to be trying to learn the most with the first 2 stages is what line is the best and how to approach that line.
Okay. So you're more worried about pretty much your finishing stage, let alone the first 2 stages?
Yeah, I'm trying to just learn what I can at the beginning and use at the end to come through and win the championship.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy, you want to chime in?
So, how practice?
Practice, the car is a little loose off the corner. You have to find that right brake bias as you go into the turn, and you just try to be smooth as you can. The track is really, really good for being smooth, so that's the key here.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, so last couple questions before you're gridding out there. So out of all the corners, where do you think the danger zone is for you?
For right now, I'd say entering 1 and 3, I feel like. But as I go on and learn the braking zones, that'll be good. So
Okay,
we'll see. We'll see on that.
We'll keep an eye on you. Hopefully you're able to work your way up the field, man. Best of luck to you, and hopefully you pull off that championship win.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hope to put on a good show.
Definitely always put on a good show. We'll see you out there, man.
All right, cool.
Breakfast.
You say Wreckfest?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be a Wreckfest tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it will either.
All right.
Since I'm not in there.
Hey, don't throw yourself under the booth or under the truck right now. You know, it happens though. I guess going back to you, what makes you most uncomfortable about this track?
Like Brex said, the entries to the corner is a little sketchy. You know, maybe there.
All right. Well, honestly, usually the first lap is what really shows what people have out there. So we'll see what happens. First 2 laps, you know, if you can make those first 2 laps clean, usually after that it's kind of a breeze. Hopefully these guys, you know, queue up on the fact that, you know, it's 25, 25, 60. So these first two stages are your testing grounds. Don't go too crazy, but, you know, definitely set yourself up for a win if you have to. All right, just waiting for these guys to pace out the pits.
And there we go.
And we're on the road. All right, so a lot of cars out tonight. Looking at a field of, I believe, 12 or 13. Got to wait for these guys to all do their first lap before it clicks in. So pace car should be dropping off soon.
I think this time, I believe. Lights are off.
Yep. And the pace car is off. All right, so the 22 and the 67 are on the green, and the green flag drops. Sean and the number 67 pushing out nice and hard on the outside, dropping in, and we got the 22 and the 20 getting close, door to door. A little bit of blinking out of Hunter there. I might have to rethink what I just said. If he's having a hard time staying in there, that's definitely going to cause some issues for the 43, which is Mark Love in the Full Send Racing. But it looks like we have a clean launch from everyone out there right now. As we come into turn 1. Sorry, I lost you there, Jimmy. Sounding a little quiet.
Looks like Andrew went to the back here in the first start.
Yeah, he did. He's definitely diving low on that apron. You can kind of see some of the sparks coming off there. And it looks like Sean's still looking to push the 20. He's not happy about it. Oh, and we have a wreck. That's going to cause a turn. Trying to catch that right now. I believe that was the number 29. Nope, take that back.
28.
That's Ryan Kwan, the number 28. Let's go ahead and roll a carnage report. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Rolling the replay. Number 28 coming in on the number 7. That's going to be Mason Sletton. And it looks like the 28's fine. Mason loses it out of that corner, gets loose, and then taps him on the inside and just takes out his takes out his rear right panel. Yeah, that's a bummer. So that's something to be aware of. Oh man, that sucks. Luckily, it doesn't look like he has too much damage, so he should be back in it. And that is going to be our carnage report for tonight. As we get back to the caution and the pacing around the lap. Looks like nobody's taking this opportunity to pit other than probably Ryan Kwan. Everyone else just wrapping around the pace lap.
I think half and half. 6
Yep.
and 5. Yeah, about half. Stayed out.
Yep, I see that. Mark Love, Robbie, Mason. Honestly, I don't really see a reason for pitting right now. You're probably going to be able to get 25 laps out of these tires. So, are they running? Do you know if they're running like 50% fuel or something like that?
I have no clue about that.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull in Andrew and talk to him and see a little more, get a little more info about the cars right now. Hey Andrew, this is Booth. You copy?
Yes, I got you.
Hey man, so just want to talk about a little bit of the cars and how they're set up. Are we doing full 100% fuel, or are we going a little lighter, maybe like 50 or 25%?
We are right around 50% for tonight to make things a little interesting in the last stage. So that's about how this car's set up, running pretty good, and we're having a good time with it.
So you're probably thinking about maybe like 30 laps out of these cars or a little more?
The number we got was 40. About 40 laps of green flag running would get you a full stint. So
Okay, so then you're probably going to see the tires drop off in 30 then with a short course like this.
yeah, your lap times are probably going to drop from about a second from your quickest time. But as you see the runs move on, you're going to probably see people move up the track a little bit, trying to find a little bit of extra grip.
Definitely. Well, best of luck out to you there, man. Thanks for popping in and setting us straight on some of the facts. Bummer that we had a accident so early, but it looks like one of the guys just came loose around the corner, so it happens.
Yeah, right behind it, had to check up there, but we're all good. No damage on the car. We're going to
Yep, it looks like
go
you
win a
should be in and out.
championship.
All right, good luck, man. I'm going to throw you back in the booth. You're Sway Sports, right?
Sir.
All right.
Quick thing to notice here. I know it's early, but the championship guys do run 3, 4, 5, and 6.
You're right. They're all up there. Yeah, so looks like we're going green. All right. It looks like either they extended the caution or we're going green right now.
We are green.
We are green, but the pace car's still out. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. My bad. And we're green. I had it still on the replay. I forgot to fast forward it. I didn't go back to live. Shoot. All right, so green flag out. We have the 20 in the lead. Looks like Braxton falling behind the 22 on the launch, and looks like 67. Sean still giving really 100% and or 110% effort out there, trying to get around the number 20. And so this is where the action's all going to be right now. We have that, I'd say, not mid-pack, but rear front pack. The number 22, the number 8, the number 32, number 12, number 1, and 43. So you're talking about a killer lineup right there with Andrew Singleton, Braxton DeWeese, Robbie Audi, Andrew Combs, Hunter Elias, and Mark Love, all pretty much lined up after each other. And it looks like Robbie Audi diving in behind Braxton. Might be going for a pass. It looks like he's pushing pretty hard on him. We'll see what happens. And looks like Braxton's going to give him the inside line. And Robbie definitely pushing in on that. Braxton staying on the outside, probably going to try and cross over on Robbie. Nope, just looks like he's just being careful on him. Now, Andrew Combs has a little bit of difficulty right now. Looks like Hunter Elias is blinking a lot with net coding. So both Mark Love and Andrew need to be very careful. It's tough because they have to judge where he's going to be, and hopefully he stays where he's at. Hopefully he's in Discord with them and he's able to communicate like, hey man, I'm inside. So every time he blinks, they can kind of be aware of where he's at. But it's most likely going to get very peculiar. I can't think of the word. It's going to get very difficult for them to go for a pass if they don't know where he's at and they can't really figure that out. And it looks like Singleton on the outside of Braxton. Braxton right behind Robbie there. As they come into turn 3 and 4, the clean exit through turn 1 and 2. Oh, it looks like the number 20 kicking up to that outside wall. I think he just got a little loose there. All right, we're almost at 10 laps to go. So from looking at the field right now, what do you think, or how do you feel about some of the drivers out there? Jimmy? Are you still there? Looks like I possibly lost Jimmy. That's okay, it happens. Internet might have dropped out. We'll keep rolling with the punches though. So, Mark Love going for a nice clean pass on Andrew Combs. Can he keep the inside? Oh, Andrew getting close to him. As they dive into the apron and come back out. Andrew just trying to keep up the speed, and wow. He's definitely fighting him for that position. And I believe Mark Love's going to get it over him. It's just, probably a matter of one or two turns. Let's say probably one more turn, and there we go. Question is Hunter able to sneak by him too? And it looks like Robbie pulling away from Braxton right now. Singleton really trying to throw it in deep and catch up to Braxton, maybe trying to whip it around him. Right now, that's what he needs to beat right now. He needs to beat Braxton. If Singleton wants to grab that championship win, he has Braxton in sight. Just needs to get around him, start throwing down some points. And it just looks like Braxton's just able to keep up that distance just a little bit. Although his laps are running slower. No, take that back. No, he's about 0.02 of a second faster than Singleton. So just one slip up around the corner, and Singleton's going to be able to catch up to him and get ready for a pass. Still a solid battle between Mark Love and Combs. Mark Love finally going to finish off that pass. He's been really pushing for it, and Andrew honestly has not been giving him any leeway to get around, and boom, he's got it. And the yellow flag is out. Looks like we had an accident. Let's go ahead and run back to the conference report and see if we can catch that. All right, looks like I found it. Looks like Shane might have got himself into some trouble touching the wall. right, as we go live, Shane coming in onto the inside of turn 1, and then it looks like he just loses it as he comes and exits that turn, touches the wall. Oh, yep, nope, doesn't touch the wall, just gets a little squirrely there, trying to recorrect it, and then gets himself down there. Goes sideways. That's a bummer. So this is going to put these guys 2 laps before the first stage is finished, so we're probably going to see a really hard push into that finishing first stage.
Road there.
Say that again?
Looks like everyone did come down.
Everyone came to pit?
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have stayed out. I know that's probably a bad counter opinion, but I think that might have been a better choice to stay out, because they were what first caution was around what, lap 4.
Yeah.
Some guys came into pit. I think the tires honestly probably would have been better off. I wish I had some time to throw some laps around this. I didn't. Otherwise, I could kind of give a better judgment. But now with cold tires for 2 laps for a 2-lap run, I don't know. That to me seems like a more dangerous encounter than running, a hotter lap, or running with warmer tires with 2 laps to go and then pitting afterwards.
Yeah.
And then again, if you want to set yourself for stage 2, pitting now is probably the best opportunity, because then when stage 2 rolls around, whoever didn't pit is going to pit again, and then we'll see what happens. It looks like Rabiati does not like that cone. He definitely has a thing against blue cones out there, so if you're a blue cone, please watch yourself. Robbie's going to run you over.
Or maybe any cone, who knows?
You're right, he could just be a cone person, cone hatist, a conist. Sorry, Robbie, just giving you some shit. All right, so we're looking at our lineup right now. Andrew Combs, Robbie Audi, Braxton, Mark Love, Andrew Singleton, top 5. Oh boy. Who do you think is going to be? Go ahead.
I think Andrew Combs took 2 tied.
Possibly.
I think he did. As I'm reading here, his stop was 9 points. Briati's was 14.4.
You're right. His was a 9.6. Everyone else is 14.4 average, and then we have Sean with a 20.6. So he definitely probably repaired some damage. Same thing with Mason.
So I think everyone is on first tires except for Andrew Combs.
I honestly think that's probably the best bet right now, but we'll see what happens.
I honestly think he's gonna get blown by, because fresh tires. I grew up maybe on like 17 lap run, 16 lap run maybe. These tires are pretty heated up there, so.
From what I've seen, these tires do better worn in on those launches.
Well, what kind of?
All right, here we go. Pace car dropping off, getting ready for that green flag. And there we go, green flag dropped. And look at that, called it. Oh, Mark Love giving Rabiati a push into the dive, but Andrew comes down there, able to block him. But will that carry through? I don't think so. I think Robbie's going to beat him.
Looking there to the inside.
But Andrew might be doing a dive. Let's see what happens. Andrew definitely racing that outside. Braxton coming in hot now. Now we're going to go neck and neck with Combs. 1 lap to go before the first stage is done. Oh my gosh, getting a little loose there. Is he going to be able to hold him off? We'll see.
Braxton could do something here too as well.
Yeah, definitely has an opportunity to. But will it pop up? Uh-oh, Andrew Combs getting a little loose there. And that's going to definitely give it to Rabiati coming into that first stage. And there we go. Rabiati taking first, Andrew Combs taking second, Braxton taking third on stage 1. And that is going to throw out another caution, and these guys have 3 laps to get themselves back out there and ready for the next stage. Honestly, if Robbie didn't have that push from Mark Love, I don't think he would have beat him. That push was pretty critical.
That was pretty critical there.
Yeah.
Andrew Combs going second there. That was only taking 2 tires. That was a good smart play by Andrew.
Yeah, I still think he probably should have just stayed out there, but you know, I'm not in the car. I don't know.
Maybe those 2 tires could have helped him in second place.
Possibly. I don't think you would have seen much of a difference with 2 laps on those tires. They don't really change too much until like you're about 5 laps in on them. Like they stick pretty well, but there's definitely a much different speed difference, or a better speed. Use your words, Randall. I think these guys honestly get a better run off of those tires when they're a little worn in. And I think Mark Love's push is key for Robbie getting up there, honestly, because those tires, you could just see off that launch, Andrew had better grip, and then with that push, that really just kicked him up there and gave him the extra speed he needed to really work in those tires.
Yeah.
But that once again is a solid run for these guys. Looks like we have a couple guys staying out. We have Sean Leisure, Leisure, Andrew Singleton, Hunter Elias, and looks like Combs is in the pits, and he just went in, probably just grabbed another 2 tires, and is back out there. All right, let's pull someone in for this right before we go to a green flag. Let's see who's in chat right now. Who is our next victim to get pulled? Let's pull in Shane.
All right.
Hey Shane, this is Booth. You copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey man, so it looks like you're having a rough run tonight. I thought you were doing pretty good in the beginning, and it looks like right now you're kind of getting a little more loose. Do you think you're gonna be able to shore it up and bring the heat back in the next 2 stages?
I mean, if I don't get dumped, then yeah, I'll be fine.
Definitely, that does put a dampener on things. But do you think you're gonna be able to work your way back up on this next stage?
Yeah, hopefully. All I gotta say is if the O1 sees me in his mirror, he better be scared.
Uh-oh. No, you know, Hunter's been blinking all day, so it's gonna be a tough one. So I'd avoid him.
All right.
I'm just saying, man. It's tough when you're in that situation.
Yeah.
All right, well, wash yourself out there. Don't get turned by Hunter, and best of luck, man. I'm gonna put you back.
All right.
All right. So it looks like we have some heat building up between Hunter Elias, my pick to win, and Shane. Rutrow. I didn't see Hunter dump the 20. Did you before?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention. I had to do something.
I thought I catched the caution. Maybe I missed it. Maybe there was a different caution or a different accident that started that. And the pace car is off. And Sean, leaving no time, just launches.
Ready
And the
to
green
go.
flag. Yeah, wow. That is a very good move. Just stomp on it. Singleton trying to keep up. That's going to put a lot of guys behind the 8 ball on this one.
Yeah, maybe. He looks like he did get like a good free cutting.
Uh-oh. Andrew comes getting close to that wall. Same thing with Hunter. As we're going to go 3 wide with... Oh, no, looks like they're able to straighten it out.
I think Hunter just forgot to turn. Just went straight up the track. I just... He just...
Uh-oh. Contact between Mark Love and Braxton. That's going to send Braxton down low. Can he save it? Oh, and Braxton hits the wall. Let's roll that back on a caution report or carnage report and see exactly what happened there. That looked like it was not good.
I think Braxton got loose after the contact.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so we're following Braxton right now as he comes up behind Mark Love.
I don't think he did him. I don't think he hit him. It's pretty close. I don't think he hit him.
And they're door to door. Yep, and he just loosens up. There we go. Boom. Tries to recorrect, finds himself at the wall, and he gets spun. Ooh, that's rough. It's a little infuriating. Looks like he's trying to burn off some heat there. That is a bummer, but that is our carnage report for tonight. All right, so go ahead.
Definitely not what Brax needed there.
Yeah, he's definitely a little heated. I'd be heated too.
Looks like those cars you pretty much did stay out come down now.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like he just came in a little too hot in that corner and just it didn't even look like he touched the apron. It just looks like he just got loose.
Yeah, maybe side by side here. We got
Once again, Robbie Audi going for the blue cone. Oh, and Combs taking it out, followed up by
cone, same thing.
Combs taking out the cone before Robbie can. This is definitely not a Cone's day to be out here on the field.
Might as well call it the Cone Show.
Hey man, cones have feelings too, you know.
Oh, I never knew that before.
What's up?
Never knew the cones had feelings.
Did you? You're probably too young for this, but there was a movie back in the day about cone heads and squares, or no,
I've heard
cone heads and round heads.
I think I heard me about it before.
Yeah, I have very vague childhood memories of watching that movie. It was about a kid with a round head that had a cone on his head, so he'd fit in. Oh man. So this is the last race of the season for the pro circuit, but we'll be back at it with these guys really fast afterwards. Didn't check to see if the new schedule is up, but I believe it is.
I think it is up.
Yeah, I'll have to. Let's pull it up and take a look at it real fast.
I think Mid Ohio's on there. Daytona, Talladega's up there.
Did he post it to the actual?
I think he did. I saw Daytona was first, Talladega was third, and
Which where is it exactly? I can't find it.
I don't remember exactly.
Sponsorship. Oh nope, pace car coming off. We'll get back to that later. Green flag out. Sean once again launching it really soon, and Robbie able to keep pace with him just a little bit, and it looks like Combs and Singleton working together on this one. Both are running with Sway Esports right now. And as it gets a little tight, we have Combs diving in next to Singleton right now. Mark Love right behind them. And that's going to give Combs the push to the front. Oh, look who's back up coming into the front. We have the number 20, Shane, making his way up the field, going from 6th and working his way back up. Looks like Hunter dropping down to 10th. My pick probably is not going to make it. That's rough. You should have put $5 on it, Jimmy.
Well, Brax is back there too. He's back.
He's back there. He's back there too, but he's definitely going to beat Hunter.
I mean, who knows? We'll find out.
Yeah, we still have another stage to go, and this one's going pretty well right now.
So Rabbiati did close in on Sean Leach.
Yeah, every lap he looks like he's coming in just a little tighter. We're looking at pretty much a 1/10 of a second push every lap. So he's definitely got a lot more speed than him, and he's reeling him back in. So this is going to be Sean's going to have to get really nifty out there and kind of tricky and trying to find where he's doing wrong and if he can block Robbie coming in on him.
Nice save by Mitchell Guzens on the front stretch on a turn.
He go a little sideways.
Yeah, a little sideways there. It looks like Hunter is about to pass Braxton.
as we come into the backstretch. Still a solid line behind the front pack. Now here it is, Robbie coming in right behind Sean.
I think Grabiati's just waiting behind Sean there, waiting for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, I think so too. That's a smart move though. You know, just chill, hang out. You're in second place.
Don't need to use your tires up.
Say that again?
Don't need to really use your tires up.
Yeah, no need to really go for it until now. I don't know if he's going to be able to complete it. Sean definitely knows he's there, and he's given the space. That is a good move by Sean. Don't need to tighten the, don't need to tighten it right now, but he definitely needs to get ready to push on him. This is going to be a tough one to call.
As these two are side by side.
Yeah, they're getting close right now, and that's giving Andrew Combs the opportunity to really reel these guys back in. Oh, Sean getting in a little closer. Sean needs to drop in right behind him and start, just drafting off him just a tad bit, trying to close that gap. Looks like he lifted. He thought he was going to check into his backside a little bit. That's a tough place to be, honestly. When you're right behind someone and you're trying to really judge the spacing and stuff like that, you can see right there Sean lifted a little bit off the gas, just trying to give a little space. I don't think he needed to do that. He probably just felt safe in doing that, but he definitely he didn't need to lift. He could have stayed on it and maybe taken the inside over him. But it looks like that's something else is maybe possibly playing into effect. Maybe his tires are just a little worn out. He did not pit, and he did stay out previously, so his tires are probably a little more burnt than he's expecting right now.
Maybe you're probably seeing the difference from new tires to old tires.
Possibly.
Well, you still hang up there pretty good, starting second.
Yeah, Andrew Combs getting a little loose there.
There's Mark.
Yeah, Mark Love definitely swinging in. Good move by Mark Love there, queuing up on Andrew Combs making a mistake. All right, 3 laps to go. And it looks like this is probably going to be another finish for Rabbiati.
Looks like he may be the car to beat right now.
Possibly.
Well, him and Sean are putting identical lap times, but Mark Love did put a little faster lap there.
Now, if only Sean could get some love from Mark Love and get a little push. that might get him up there, but I don't think he's going to get it. All right, 1 lap to go before the caution comes out for the second stage. And definitely no love coming to Sean tonight.
Oh, man.
Oh, Mark Love looking for the outside. Just keeping it nice and straight. And that's going to be it. Rabbiati finishing first place again for the second stage. That is 2 for 2. Can he pull off a third stage first place?
A good battle there for second.
Yeah, good battle for second, but no dice for that one. That is going to go to Sean and then Mark Love right behind him in third. Wow. Caution's out. That's kind of an upset for a lot of the drivers out tonight. You know, you're talking about the 4 championship drivers. They're kind of back there. You know, 4th place Andrew Combs, 5th place Singleton, and then Hunter in 8th, and then Braxton running in 10th right now. Definitely not probably what they want tonight. It's a tough track, you know, but it's even harder out there when, you know, you're racing against some guys that might be working together a little bit. Not to say it's a bad thing, but when you got to race against 2 guys that are working together, it definitely makes a difference.
I don't know if Braxton was just staying back there or just having issues, but he was pretty far back.
He might just be chilling back there, just saving tires, getting ready for stage 3. But we'll see what happens.
I mean, still, I believe he uses fast.
Say that again. Didn't catch that.
I mean, he could be just chilling back there, and not trying to get another incident, or you know.
Well, he might just do a quick pit and get back on the front. So as these guys go into the pits right now, we'll see what happens. Let's see who gets out ahead of everyone. So let's keep an eye on Braxton right now. Nope, he's going for a full 4. Robbie's out of there.
I think everyone's going for 4 tires here.
Yep, they're all going for 4.
Well, except for the 29, Mitchell. Looks like he took 2 tires.
Mitchell, feeling a little bit feeling like he can maybe gamble a little bit, play the game with these guys. Mitchell might also be one of those guys that's hanging back. I've watched Mitchell race. He's a very calculated racer. He might just be bidding his time right now. With 50 laps, under 50 laps to go. These guys are gonna have to pit. You're probably gonna want to see a short pit out here for like one of these guys. Maybe go 10 laps, go in and grab a full set of 4, and then come back out. Possibly.
Yeah, Mitchell is the only one that did take 2 tires there on the last stop.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see him do a short pit. I would say like lap 10 to lap 15. In.
Yeah.
Battery might push it a full 20. It looks like 2 tires have been really wearing in pretty badly. So like, you know, where I said Combs might be in a better position. If a caution comes out, it's gonna probably turn bad for Mitchell there. But if no caution comes out, or he's probably gambling on a caution too. That might be also the case. But as the pace car drops, we're gonna wait for the launch for the green flag, and there we go.
Good launch there by Rabbiati.
Yeah, shouldn't he have been on the inside?
Inside there.
Say that again?
I think he chose the outside.
Yeah, it looks like he chose the outside.
You can choose lanes.
I know. I'm used to people being on the inside. Sometimes it throws off. Oh, and we have contact, I believe, from the 7 and the back of number 29. Looks like the 29 was able to recover that, and we're going 3 wide. Braxton looking for that hole, pushing through, going up behind Mitchell. Looks like Mitchell's having a tough time. I think the 7 rear-ended him in that corner. I'm not entirely sure though.
I go check that and see.
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll that back. Let me know if a caution comes out in between that. So we're going to go to a quick carnage report. I want to see if there was a rear-ending situation. And here we go. Yep, definitely contact between the 29. Good save on him. It looks like the 7 just came in a little too hot and caught him. And back to the live scene for everyone out there. And so it looks like Singleton pushing up on Mark Love right now. Robbie leading the front of the pack. Shane and the number 20 back up there, and Braxton Weiss. It looks like he was biding his time in the rear of the pack, and now is ready to race. You know, ready to race stage 3 and show what he's got.
He did use his fast repair. So maybe
That's
had
smart.
some engine damage.
He probably had some engine damage, which is kind of biding his time.
Oh, Birkin.
Uh-oh, where was it?
In the back, I think it was the...
Oh, number 7.
Oh, I think Mitchell got some revenge on the 07.
Uh-oh. Let's roll that back. Looks like no cautions coming out, but I want to see what happened. So we are live with number 7. Look, nope.
Oh, 07
No.
got loose, and then 29
Yeah,
did.
and the 29. They both got loose there. That is a bummer.
No, there is no yellow, though.
Yeah, definitely no yellow. A little odd, but I think they're just going to go ahead and roll with the punches.
The race leader.
So the race lead is Robbie Otti, followed by Mark
And
Love.
now we got it.
And the yellow comes out. Was there another accident?
I don't see.
I don't see one either. At least I don't see an incident.
Unless you just did the yellow late from the other.
Yeah, it's possibly a late throw. That's fine. It happens.
It
All right.
happens.
So lap 60. That's going to give Mitchell an opportunity to do a faster pair and get all 4 tires. So he should be back out there, hopefully. Let's bring in someone to talk to. Who do we got?
Can we bring Andrew Singleton?
All right, let's go ahead and bring in Andrew Singleton. Hey, Andrew, this is Booth. You copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, so looking at you on the track, you're in 3rd place. You had a rough run in that 2nd stage with, I think you took 2 tires and tried to bide your time out there, or was that Combs?
That was
That's
Combs.
Combs.
That was Combs. Okay, my bad. So you're going into pit right now. You have 50 laps to go. What is going to be your underlining strategy for getting ahead of Rabiati and Mark Love?
Well, the one thing is strategy on these cautions. So, for instance, you either stay out, you have 2 or 4.
Yep.
And pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what strategy separates me from everybody else. And then hopefully that strategy at the end will work out for me.
Now,
that's mainly how I'm going to do it.
not giving us any trade secrets there. All right, I see how it is. You're going to play hardball.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I do have some ideas, though, of what I'm going to do.
Okay, so I don't know if you're listening to the broadcast at all, but do you think my assumptions of possibly short pitting might be the best bet to go?
I think possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, possibly short pitting might be the way to go. The
All right.
one problem is that we will probably have another caution, so you have
You
to
have to
watch out for
gamble on that too. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. that
yeah,
could really
so.
chew up your strategy.
Yep.
All right, well, just remember that you do have a couple teammates out there, so don't be afraid to use them.
Oh yeah, you know it.
All right, man, I'm going to throw you back in the booth. Best of luck.
All right, thank you.
As actually, Andrew Singleton did take 2 tires there.
Yeah, he did take 2 tires. That's why he wasn't saying anything, and I was like, he's playing hardball. All right. He doesn't want anyone to get any trade secrets. So for everyone that's watching, Singleton did take 2 tires. That's right, 2 tires, Singleton. Just messing with you, Singleton. I think he probably made a good gamble on that. Short pitting was probably the best bet. Because, yes, we do have the pace car dropping in, green flags out, and Sean usually stomps on it. Uh-oh. No, that was on the number 20 to go. Sean getting a little happy there. But Shane doing a good job with that launch and pulling away.
Okay. Andrew Singleton did take. Looks like. Well, Andrew Combs did take 2 tires.
Yeah. And looks like Sean Leisure going for that inside push. Robbie's going to get stuck behind 3 guys. He's looking for the pass, but it might not come to him. At least not for Sean. Sean, I think, definitely took 4. Sean Leisure making that push around Shane. The question is, can he stick to it? Robbie looking like
there it goes.
we're going to go 3. Oh, no! Shane catching Sean on the inside and turning him. Oh, that is going to throw out a caution. Uh-oh. Let's go back to the carnage report and catch that. That looked, I think Sean just caught Shane on the inside. I might have miscalled that, but I'm like 100% sure.
Yeah, right before that happened, 07 Mason Slut.
Yeah, my call was correct. Watch the 67, and he just rides the inside the left side panel of Shane, and just pretty much just rides him like a wall. That's a bummer. And that's going to go ahead and give it. That is going to be our carnage report for tonight. I don't know how they're going to call that. That is, it's not intentional turning, but they definitely met there. I think Shane was riding fine and probably came a little low, but it was getting close to 3 wide around the corner. That's a tough one to to call.
Yeah, 3 wide coming in the corner. That's like risky move there, but
it is.
Maybe Sean didn't realize the Shane was going to turn that early. Maybe. Possibly,
but it's kind of it's hard to say who who it's on. I think Sean was coming in hot, and Shane came down. He could have lifted. He probably thought he had the spacing and went for it, and that's kind of where it lies. But I'm not the racer. I'm not the one making the calls out there. I can only give my opinion and my assumptions out in the field. So I'm just going to go with the fact that, yes, Shane did, or, damn it. Yes, Sean did come on the inside and grab Shane and pretty much ride him like a wall. Did he mean to do it on purpose? Probably not, but definitely what I saw out there. So we'll see how that plays out later on towards the end. But we are on lap 67 right now. Caution's out. Looks like Robbie stopped into pit. Singleton staying out. A couple of the other guys going in for pits. Looks like we have Shane Mitchell going in for pit, Ryan Kwan, and then also Mason Slutton.
4 cars did stay out though. Sean Leisure, Andrew Singleton, Hunter Ellis, and Braxton Louise.
Yes. They're probably going to pit themselves 15 till the final if another caution comes out. They'll probably pit then, or they'll ride it out till the very end. Just get close to fresh tires till the last lap. And with these short courses, passing is extremely difficult. You can see most of those guys make those 2 wide passes around the backstretch where they can dive down and kind of maybe gain some speed and some space. But other than that, they've been kind of really limited on their passing areas.
Yeah.
All right, lights are off, getting ready for the pace car to drop off. So the way the field looks, I think Braxton's going to be your definitely your pick for tonight. But Hunter is right next to him, so this is going to be a fun one.
Hey, who knows?
And here we go, getting ready for the green flag. And we have the green flag. Once again, Sean doing a clean push, and looks like Braxton going to go ahead and... Nope, he's not going to give him a push. Thought he was going to give Andrew Singleton a nice little push there, but looks like he decided not to. And Robbie diving in on...
Maybe 3 wide here.
Hunter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to go 3 wide.
Hey, we are 3 wide.
Yep, there we go. Now, Hunter looks like he got his internet straightened out. Oh, he's getting up close to Braxton. Having a hard time keeping straight around that corner. Playing that inside line is a very difficult position. And Combs diving in. Combs backing off or lifting a little bit, just trying to get away from the rear end of Robbie. Robbie coming in too hot, having to lift a little bit too. Oh my gosh, we have a mix-up. Braxton diving in. We're going to go 3 wide again, I think, between... Nope, Hunter looks like he's backing off too.
I'll tell you, Andrew Singleton, he likes you.
Say that again?
Andrew Singleton's probably liking this right now. He got the 3 championship guy.
Oh yeah, all fighting in the rear pack. And that is going to stretch out the field. All that battling. And
that was one heck of a battle, though.
Yeah. Braxton...
wide moves.
Braxton getting a little scared there. You saw him kind of, I wouldn't say scared, but getting a little nervous around and trying to swoop around the backside and drop in. I'd get scared. That's a lot of action coming down a short course. All right, so Singleton, he's got Sean in front of him. Honestly, don't need to really push too hard. Just ride with Sean, stay with him, stay up in the front pack. I wouldn't even fight him. I'd tag along behind him and ride it out, and then get ready to, when someone starts to make their way back up to you, then really push hard. But he just needs to keep throwing down some good laps.
Right now, the fast is Rabiati.
Yes, Rabiati is the fastest out there, but if Singleton tries to work with Sean, that might get him ahead of him.
Out of the top 5, still Rabiati's been the quickest car so far.
Sean's not too far off in time, though. So that's why I would try and work with Sean a little bit, just because Sean's throwing down some really good lines. I'd do my best to follow him, because it's going to get you just a little bit of, just enough in front of Robbie to probably buy you enough time to really survive out there.
Yeah, top 5 are all did that last lap.
Yeah.
27.0, 6, 26.95, 26.99, 20.
And Singleton feeling some pressure now. Definitely sees him in his rearview mirror. Yeah, these guys are definitely spread out. It's coming in towards the last 30 laps, really.
And we do have an area yellow.
And we do have another yellow. Looks like we have
Shane's around.
Shane. Uh-oh. All right, let's run that caution report. Or sorry, carnage report.
Yeah,
Looks like Shane just came loose around the corner, just a little too hot, hits the brakes, and then touches the wall, but not too heavily. It looks like he doesn't have too much damage. He should be back in the race in just a moment. Once again, thank you for tuning in for this carnage report. We'll be back at it in a second. Sorry about that. Had to step out for a quick second.
You're good.
Whew. All right. 30 laps to go. The big 3-0. Pace car still got lights. Should be going off this lap. Yep. Singleton, Combs, Sean, Shane. Oh, Shane's back up there. That's good to see him. And then Rabiati, Braxton, and Mark Love. That top 6 is going to be deadly. Yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Who pitted? Since I missed that.
I think everyone took 2. Both Angels took 2, and I think Shane also.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Okay, so this is going to play out interesting because they're definitely, if they go green for 30, you're going to see probably some more inexperienced drivers really losing it.
Time.
Say that again?
About to go green here this time.
Yeah, we are. Pace car's off, and the green flag is on the launch. There we go. Singleton, clean push. Andrew comes right behind him, and Sean Leisure and Shane, the two S's. Looks like Braxton and Hunter definitely getting into it. Mark Love coming in behind Rabiati. Oh, looks like he's going to go ahead and back off a little bit. Getting a little hairy around that corner. Uh-oh. And we have contact between Robbie and the 67.
Oh, they got the Guzman's around in the back.
Say that again?
29, much of Guzman's around in the back.
Oh, and he spun out. Yeah, I saw that.
Looks like no yellow so far.
Yeah, possibly might keep going. We'll see what happens.
Let's see.
But
Second.
Shane getting
Oh,
up.
Shane, you look close.
Almost
Getting a
clipping
little
Robbie in the back panel.
Getting a little close there.
Shane definitely pushing Robbie right now. Doesn't want him to get away. Singleton in the place to be right now. Definitely ahead. But once again, Robbie's been throwing out faster times. So we'll see how that plays out. Braxton working his way up the field. Taking in a little bit of a dive onto Combs right now. Is it going to pay off? No, it's not. He's going to have to back off and set him. Oh, Mark Love going sideways.
Oh, Mark Love.
Uh-oh, can he recover? Oh, getting close to the wall. Barely touches it, and he's back out on the field.
It looks like we are still green, though.
We are green. I don't think they're going to be throwing out any cautions for this last stage that are going to be single-man incidents or single-car incidents. Now, Singleton has a lot to worry about right now. He's got a guy that's definitely faster than him, reeling him in.
Both ran pretty much identical lap times that last time around.
Yeah, I'm talking about 200ths of a second, or sorry, 2,000ths of a second off, 3,000ths of a second off.
3 1,000s. There we go.
Yeah, my bad. I got to get my my tenths, hundreds, and thousands down.
We got a good battle.
Yeah, good battle for third and fourth right now between Sean Leisure and Shane. The two S's once again going at it. And it looks like Sean is taking it away.
His Rabiati was a 10th quicker faster than Andrew Singleton the last time around.
He was.
He is there pretty much.
Now, another person that's running it, throwing down some fast times is going to be Braxton, too. Braxton is pretty much up there in time frames. Same with Andrew Combs. But they're kind of stuck.
You mean Singleton?
No, Combs.
Oh.
Singleton, since he's up in the front, I wasn't going to say anything, but I'm talking about Combs and Braxton are running both similar times to Singleton. Not as close to Robbie, but definitely close enough. If they weren't stuck behind Sean, who's also throwing out some great times. Shane. Sean's throwing down some good times. They're all really close. It's hard to judge. Robbie's definitely going for that pass.
Sean was 2 tenths quicker that last time around than the top 5.
Yeah, and it looks like Singleton's gonna give it to him.
Like Rabiati's 9 the championship 4, so just might as well just let him by here.
Yeah, might as well. It's not like it really means anything in the long run.
Let's get 2 cars before you get the Braxton.
Yeah, so might as well just race, as clean as possible. Let him just through, and just stay ahead of Braxton. Braxton definitely trying to get the field,
28.
Ryan Kwan?
Kwan a little sideways, and he saved it though.
Yep, and looks like Mason touching the wall a little bit on the outside. Sean Leisure looking for that inside push. Can he finish it? I'm going to say he can. He's been throwing down some really fast
Braxton
times.
out of the inside of Shane now.
Yep,
And
Braxton making the move. With 20 laps to go, we're gonna see some pretty much field-changing moments. Oh, Shane diving in deep. Oh,
Shane.
God, getting
Ooh,
close to
close
Braxton's
there.
bumper. Oh man. Shane
Now
definitely.
Braxton goes to the inside of a.
Yeah. Yeah, Braxton's definitely going in too. Wow. Shane, look at him. He's coming in hot.
Maybe trying to outbrake everyone here.
I guess, but on a short course, that's a tricky.
Whoa.
Yeah.
A little sideways.
That's-
and Paul get a little sideways.
Yeah, and it looks like he's gonna go ahead and try and keep Singleton up on the high side, on the outside.
Gonna help Braxton. That is
Yeah.
gonna help Braxton though.
And that's gonna give Braxton the run that he needs to breathe to get out there. With 20 or under 20 laps to go. Shane's got some fast runs though. Did you just see that?
Yeah, I did just.
Wow.
I think Shane's one of those drivers, likes to dive it in there, just so big and just let it go.
He just likes to send it, dude.
Send it, man. Oh, send it, bro.
What? You think I'm not gonna send it? I'm totally gonna send it, my dude.
Oh man.
Oh, I love that guy. I mixed up two memes, but it's fun.
I'm still gonna send
It's
it.
it's the yeah, I'm still gonna send it. And then I
Still
mixed
gonna
up it's
send it.
Wednesday, my dudes. Oh. Oh man. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, looks like we have a little bit of a battle between Singleton and Combs. Singleton swooping in under the inside. Can he catch up to Combs? Nope, looks like he's going to line up behind him.
Something could be wrong with Singleton here. Like
He's
maybe
losing a lot of.
He did. Well, him and Andrew, both Andrews did take stop.
Say that again?
They both took 2 tires there on that last stop.
Yeah, and Shane honestly, he only stopped for 0.8. Or sorry, 8.9. So he definitely did something a little less too.
So definitely the top 3 have the fresher tires than the 4, 5, and 6 do.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why you should see those guys falling back. This Braxton, he is just hauling.
He's pushing hard. He's burning those tires, trying to catch up to these guys.
He's got the fastest lap time.
Well, now's the time to go. You got under 15 laps to go. And if you pitted between that last change, you probably honestly have enough tires to really push it.
The key. Yeah, right now Braxton's in good shape right now for this championship.
Yeah, and it looks like Combs is really trying to reel him in. He's got to get ahead of Shane, though. Can he do it? I don't know. That's Shane's been throwing down some fast times just from his dives in.
Question is, will we see another yellow?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Look at the field; it's too spread out. And if they haven't thrown yellows for single turns,
well, people have been getting loose out of turns on an exit too.
Yeah, but they haven't been throwing yellows for single.
Oh man!
Oh, Braxton coming on the inside of Sean Leisure.
He got a little close there.
Yeah, he got close, but
to clear him.
He passed him.
And Robbie, we do have some history between each other back at Iowa.
They do, and it's probably going to get heated out there. Won't lie.
As we all know, Robbie.
Say that again?
Robbie is not going to let Braxton go in front of him. He's going to race him hard.
He is, and Braxton's going to do the same. So this is going to be an interesting push. But we do have a ringer up in the rear, and they're coming up on Mark Love.
Not just night for Mark Love, it looks like.
Say that again?
Not the night for Mark Love.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is. It's a bummer. All right, 10 laps to go.
Does Braxton have enough time to catch up?
Yeah, that's plenty of time to catch up.
He was just a little bit quicker last time than Robbie Adi.
And if a caution comes out, oh, nearly. it's going to be good.
Especially late. Maybe like a couple laps to go, maybe.
Oh, man. That would be...
Under Ellis. And if I'm under Ellis, I'm staying out.
Yeah.
Staying out. Because car's back about 6 seconds.
And
run back in 7. Yeah. If caution comes out late, I'm staying out.
Yeah. You have to.
And then maybe Andrew Singleton stays out and Andrew Cones. Possibly. but definitely
Now, I'm gonna say something. It might be a little controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I saw it happen in this race, so it possibly.
Oh, we got a yellow. We got a yellow.
Oh sh! Oh no way! I'm gonna take back what I just said because this is a game changer, or what I was gonna say.
Mr.
Mitchell.
Guzman looks like he went around.
Mitch, no! Why you do this to me? All right, and the caution is out. Let's roll it back and see exactly what happened with Mitch. Uh-oh, looks like he got it into it with someone.
He's got loose off of 4. Got loose off of 4.
I don't think so. There's someone else there. Mitchell coming in, and I think the number 7 is right next to him, but you can't see it. He gets loose, and then... Oh, no, take that back. The 7 was just riding a little later. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just gets loose. That is a bummer. Hate to see that out there. It is
Now this changes
everything. Once again, that is going to be our Carnage report for tonight. Mitch, sorry to see that out there, man. Hope you don't get loose again. You know, it's tough out there. And it looks like you just got a little loose.
There we go. Pit stop's happening. It looks like Hannah Ellis is coming down. Which I don't do. I just stayed out.
Yeah. And guess who's staying out? Mitchell Gooseman's is staying out. What? He's not even in the running.
I think it was a lap.
What's up?
I think he was a lap down. He was a lap down.
Oh, he is. Yeah, you're right. All right. This is...
Now, if I'm Hunter Ellis, take 2 tires. And he just misses box.
Uh-oh. Singleton's going to take 2. Is he?
Braxton,
Nope.
I think, took 2.
Oh, Braxton's out in the field!
Braxton, the 9-second pit stop. Leisure follows.
Wow.
Shane, they're right behind him.
Yeah.
And then Rabbiati. Top 3 taking 2 tires, and everybody else taking 4. This is huge here.
Yeah, we're
If I was
going to
Braxton,
see...
I think I would have took 4. Braxton was the faster car out of Rabbiati those last couple laps.
Yeah.
Not by much, though. But he was a little fast.
He was a little bit faster, and taking 2 is probably going to be the downfall. But he does have probably 5 laps to go. The question is, can Andrew Combs or Singleton catch up to him in 5 laps? I don't think so. I think
No.
Braxton has the championship in the bag.
Well, now which lane does he choose? If I was Braxton, I would choose the inside. Keep Sean Lee 2 tires on the outside, but in front of Rabbiati.
Yeah. And he's got Shane behind him. Shane races hard too. So, and did you see did you see Shane take 2 tires or 4? I didn't.
Shane took 2 tires.
He
He had
took
8.7
2.
stop.
Oh yeah, you're right. Wow. So Shane, Sean, and Braxton all took 2.
Everybody else took 4.
Actually, Shane even had a faster stop. It was just a 7-second stop. He might have just taken fuel.
I mean, who knows?
Or just 2 tires, no fuel.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, unless you're Shane, that's their story.
Yeah. Shane, tell us your secrets. Well, I'm not going to pull anyone for this caution, just because it is 5 to go, and I don't. These guys are already stressed out.
You're 1 to green too.
Yeah, we are 1 to green, so these guys are already stressed out. They're ready to launch. Sean has been having some amazing launches. So
Well, he was the leader at the time.
he
went
was,
early.
but he
Now,
guns
does
it.
Braxton do the same thing right when the pin?
So we'll see what happens. They're hugging up on that pace car as we get close. We're coming up on the backstretch right now, waiting for the pace car to drop off after turn
Looks
3
like we
and 4.
come to green with maybe 4 to go.
Yeah. Oh man, those 4 are gonna be really tight laps. Honestly, we're probably gonna see an accident between them. These guys are gonna tighten up
Maybe
real fast.
And wreck each other. Who knows?
Yeah.
There we go.
Pace car's
Those are
off,
Sean Lee did us.
and Braxton just
He's
gunning
up
it. Shane
He's
trying
guns
to
it.
keep up with him. Now we have Sean and Robbie going at it right now. Sean's gonna fight him. He's gonna do it. He's gonna try and keep him on the inside. Nope. Robbie gonna go ahead and beat him to him. Singleton swinging out to the outside, having some issues there. As they come into the back straight. Oh, man. Mark Love getting close.
I think you might be a little bit behind.
Nope, they were on the back end. They're coming into turn 1 and 2 right now.
Okay.
And Robbie getting loose.
Oh,
no! Oh, no!
Rabiati.
Robbie's out, and that's going to throw out a caution. With 3 to go, that means we're going to a green-white checkered. Oh, my gosh.
And look who's in third, Andrew Combs.
Oh, man. Damn.
See, if I was out there in that last call, I would have stayed out and maybe took 2 tires, be in contention.
Yeah.
Anchor Singleton back in 6th.
Wow. I'm a little speechless. This is gonna turn out pretty interesting.
Rabiati, guy. We never thought we're going to yellow. Just happened.
Hey, man. Happens to all of us.
This sucked.
Sorry, you're breaking up. Say that again.
2020, what do you suspect, man?
2020. His New Year's resolution was not to get a caution, and it happened. It always happens to me. My New Year's resolution is always to, eat healthy, work out, and then I find myself eating pizzas every night. It happens.
Yeah.
I just can't give up the cheese and the pepperoni and the sweet, sweet crust.
Cheese crush. Gotta be cheese crush.
Garlic cheese crust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up with some marinara dipping sauce. Oh man,
Oh man.
I had pizza last night. I want pizza again.
I just had pizza before we started broadcasting.
Yeah, you can't say no to pizza. Even if you've had it the night or 2 before, you can always take one more slice. There's always room for one more.
There's always room for.
Yeah, always room for pizza. I hope we're making everyone else hungry out there. I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at the comments section. I've been kind of avoiding it right now. All right, green-white caution coming out, and green-white checkered coming up. We have, I believe, one more lap to go before we hit it.
Maybe this time one to go.
I believe so. This should be one to go. All right, so you still gonna stick with Braxton taking this?
I stick out Braxton. I think he's got. Well, maybe Andrew Combs there in third.
I think you have the correct bet. I think Braxton's gonna take it, but Combs is right behind him. But he's also got Sean. Sean's Sean's quick to the draw. So with Sean behind him, and then Combs, we might see a battle between Sean and Braxton, giving Combs the opportunity to push. But then he's got Shane. Shane's been pretty fast too.
Well, gotta keep your eye on running 5th. Been on back all race. Ryan Cohen.
Wait,
28.
I think you're behind. Running 5th is Ryan Kwan.
That's what I meant.
You said Frank Cohen.
I said Ryan K1.
Right. Just try and play that off. I'm not going to let you get away with that.
What do you mean?
I make mistakes all the time, and I admit to them. You should admit to your mistakes too.
I don't make mistakes.
I don't make mistakes? Okay. All right. Yeah, I think Braxton has it in the bag, but he's got Sean on his high side, on his outside. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be it's definitely gonna. Sean.
Good luck. Looks like we got some Deweese fans in the chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of Deweese fans in the chat. But I'm sorry, guys.
Braxton doesn't win it, then I don't know. My pick is still Braxton Deweese.
I think you have the correct pick. I think all the chips on the table, it's gonna be Braxton, but he's got Shane, or he's got Sean and Shane and Combs, and those guys have been pushing really hard on these restarts. So this is gonna be real tight.
Watch Rabiati wins the race.
Oh, dude, if that happens, I'm gonna have to just go. I'm just gonna have to I don't know. That's such a hat trick right now.
In the broadcast.
He's just in the broadcast. No, I'm gonna drag him into the broadcast, even though he doesn't want that.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't like me. It just turns out to be that way. And pace car's off. Green flag out. Braxton launching it. Sean trying to keep up to him. Combs getting ahead of Shane. Can he do it?
Yeah, do a little poll. Sean Legion.
Oh, getting close. Quan getting blinking out a tad bit.
Braxton
Braxton's getting loose! No! Combs getting past him! What is happening? Sean touching the outside wall! 3 wide!
3 wide!
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh, they're Sean laser!
Sean trying to recover
Into
it!
the wall!
Oh look, Shane's coming down the neck!
Here comes!
Oh my god!
What?
Oh, Braxton getting loose again!
Oh, Braxton
Combs getting up ahead! Oh no! Shane turning Combs! Singleton, is this yours? Oh no! Mark Lowe being turned by Sean! Singleton up in the front! Oh my god!
What else is there too?
Hunter! Oh no, Hunter catching Sean!
Besides that,
Or no, Hunter catching Shane's front end!
Andrew Singleton is
He's got it, it's his!
Andrew Singleton!
And it's Andrew Singleton's! Wow. Wow.
What a turn of events in those final 2 laps. Tough break for Braxton Ruiz and Andrew Combs.
Alright, Andrew Singleton and Ryan Kwan just dodged a lot of stuff coming their way.
How did Ryan
And there
Kwan
goes
with a
Rabiati.
second place finish?
Wow.
Rabiati coming.
Just deciding to lose it at the end. Wants to be a part of the group.
Tough break there.
Oh my gosh.
Tough break for Braxton Ruiz.
Yeah. Wow.
Final 2 laps. We gotta see those final 2 laps.
Yeah, we're gonna replay those one more time. Just give me half a second. I'm gonna roll that back. That was insane. We're gonna start with Singleton's view. I want to see it in his car view as he comes through on this. All right, so we're riding with Singleton right now. We're up right before the accidents happen. We have the scramble. Combs getting up ahead. Braxton getting loose. 3 wide around the corner. Oh, Sean hitting the high side. Shane right in front of him. Shane getting next to Combs. And there goes Braxton. Oh, looks like he tapped on the brake. Oh, look, Shane getting in there too hot. Kwan right behind him. Kwan just following him, just taking it in. And then dives down low, trying to beat him. Wow, that played out so unexpectedly. And there you have it. That is our carnage report.
And I thought Andrew Singleton was out of it.
Honestly, I did too.
What a race.
Yeah, wow. That's
What a final 2 laps.
that was an upset. And those guys pushed real hard. As you can see them losing it a little bit, that's them like gunning it for the finish. That just getting loose a little bit.
I think there were more wrecks in those final 2 laps than there were in that 1 lap at Talladega.
Oh man, it happens though. You get antsy at those green white checkers.
I believe Andrew Singleton could be a champion.
He is our champion actually. He was in the running for it, so that should give it to him. And that's going to give him his 6th championship win.
Didn't he win it last year, or was that Mark Love?
I wasn't there for that, so I couldn't tell you.
I think Mark.
All right, let's start pulling these guys in. Starting off with Shane. If Shane is still here. Looks like Shane is out. Next person, we're just going to have to pull Singleton, I guess. It's the only one. I don't see Ryan Kwan. All right, we're just doing a championship interview. Hey, Shane, this is Booth. Do you copy? Or sorry, not Shane. Andrew Singleton. Do you copy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Dude,
Yep.
are you handshaking right now? Because mine would be shaking.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really hate what happened to Combs. That's terrible. But you know what I mean? It happens. So.
Yeah, dude, Braxton, Combs, Sean.
I don't even know how we all finished, or sorry, how we got to the last lap. Because okay, the 2 laps. Okay, so I'm up 13 or whatever, like the very first lap that we actually went green.
Yeah.
Right. Going into 4, I don't even know what happened. I wasn't even paying attention to what happened going into the last lap. And then all of a sudden, I dive it, and I see everybody wreck it on top. I was like, oh, okay. Here we go.
Yeah, no, everyone was going for the gold, and this track, as we've seen a little bit before, if you're pushing a little too hard, you're definitely going to get loose out of those corners, and just trying to keep up with everyone, it unhooked for them. You know, you saw Sean go high into the wall, into the outside wall. You saw, I didn't see what happened to Combs. I think he got caught up in that accident. We saw a couple other guys.
Yeah.
Braxton dive down and trying to recover it. He went loose twice trying to keep up with you guys. And then, what else? Shane also got loose a little bit with, I think Quan was passing him. So,
Yeah, that was absolute madness at the end. But I mean, that's what I expected to happen. I was just hoping that I would not be the one that was involved in it, and luckily that's what happened. So.
Yeah, no, we just watched you from your cockpit view go through, and wow, it was like it was like the Red Sea parting in front of you. You're like, oh look, there's an opening.
Oh yeah, it was an absolute prayer. It was like, okay, I'm dedicated to this spot. If something happens, well, I'm screwed.
No, dude, you did a great job out there, and it worked out for you.
Yeah, well, the last stage there, I was struggling. So I started by, my first mistake was I took 2 tires twice in a row.
Yeah.
And I found out pretty quick that was an absolutely terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, right near the end, we got a caution somehow. I have no idea how. I was like, okay, please be a caution, because I was screwed. I was like a second off the pace at the end, because I was so tight. But yeah, after the caution, we had the other caution. Wait, we didn't have another caution after the original one, right? Or am I going crazy?
God, now you're messing with me. There's so many cautions out there, I just couldn't keep track. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty sure we only had one green-white checker.
Before the green-white, yeah, we only had one green-white checker. There was no cautions. There's one caution that came out, but we had like 3 cars turn and not get a caution, and then we had 1 car turn towards the very end, and then a caution came out. So I wonder what happened with that. But
iRacing's caution systems are very wacky sometimes. So
yeah,
but yeah, I'm proud that we were able to get it done today, even in the crazy circumstances that that happened.
Hey, man, that's racing. Crazy stuff happens. You just gotta roll with the punches.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I'm excited. This is my 5th championship in this series. So.
5th. I thought it was. Oh, you're right. It is 5th. I thought it was 6th. I read my paper wrong.
Yeah, I wish. Maybe next season.
I'm already predicting the future.
Well, what's funny is the last 2 seasons, I have always finished second. I finished second the last 2 seasons as well.
Such a bummer.
One to Mark Love, that was last season, and then the season before that, I don't remember. But every time I finished second, like for the last year, I finished second, and so it's nice to finally get
finally some relief, be up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey Jimmy, you want to chime in?
Just what a finish. I was thinking. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that I had 0% chance to win that at the end.
I thought you were.
There was a thought in my mind that if those 2 wreck, I'm the next car up there, and I knew that they were going to try their hardest, to win the thing. So
and then
I laid
was
back.
trying to dive bomb it there.
I laid back a little bit, and I was like, all right. I saw the opening, time to go. Went through it.
And there you go. You got it.
Yep.
Well, man, I'm going to let you go celebrate. Great job. Is there anyone you'd like to thank before we close out this broadcast?
Sway Esports, Hackney Sport for sponsoring the car, Strike Force for sponsoring the car, Combs for hosting the league. Like I said, it's very unfortunate for him. He had a great shot to win it at the end.
He did.
I just feel terrible that he was involved in that wreck. That's terrible. You for broadcasting this entire season. It was great. It's fantastic. Arma for sponsoring the car. Arma.gg. You can go search them up. And yeah, other than that, I guess I'll see you next season.
Definitely, man. Jimmy, any last words before I close it out?
Just congrats.
Thank you
Not
very
gonna
much.
say.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, definitely not much to say other than, dude, great job out there. You held through. You know, some people would have backed off a little bit when they think they're that far behind, or not that far behind, but, you know, talking about like being in 5th or 6th, sitting there. And
Yep.
you held in solid. You knew that those green cautions get a little hairy, and it opened for you, and you were able to take it. Wow. I'm definitely going to go back and watch that one more time, but it was awesome.
Oh, me too. I'm going to go back and watch it too.
I
So you don't worry about that one. And think, how did that happen? How did I do that?
Oh man.
Oh. All right, man. Once again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for racing and putting on a good show. Thank you to everyone out there. I wish we could have been able to pull in Sean and Ryan Kwan. It looks like they decided to opt out. I don't see them anywhere. But great race to everyone out there. You put on a good show. Everyone, you know, some people had some upsets, some people didn't. It happens. It's racing. But everyone put on a good show. And I'll see you guys next season for season 10. So I hope you guys have a great little break, and we'll be back at it.